Mm. Yes, sorry about that, guys. Wow. Yes, sorry about that. I was just showing outside a moment ago, and my live stream conked out. It took me several attempts to try to get it back up. Yes, good morning, good morning. Spirit Journey again speaking. It's a beautiful, beautiful, quiet Saturday morning, September 19th, 2020, and the time is now 7:19 a.m. Yeah, I've been up now over an hour, and I fell asleep last night with my. I have an eye. What do you call the eye covering for sleep? And so, wow, when I finally did fall asleep with it on and woke up and saw what I saw, yeah, you couldn't tell what time it was based on the amount of sunlight hitting your eyes. Yeah, it was really black out. Yeah, yeah. So I I went to sleep with the covering on. I actually was working on trying to do a meditation last night, trying to come up with some insight about my life. Yeah, I was listening to a YouTuber, and he spoke some truths. And the key thing was about trusting yourself. And I commend him for sharing that. I think that is like 99% of my issues in life. And that the answers are within yourself. And here, he mentioned that I think he said he has a lot of books. And me too. I started buying books in, I think, 2015, I think it was. I started buying books. I mean, loads of books. Um, in my search for answers to my life and a new paradigm system that I was introduced to, and other things that happens in life that um, based on what your beliefs are. It could be beliefs about, you know, who you should like or not like because society tells you to do things or tells you what you are to believe, how you are to act. I thought it had a lot of relevance for today. So I just think it's really something. But either way, let me get to what this vision that I saw. Yeah, and I'm doing this live video also. So I don't have to upload. I don't want to have to turn on my desktop computer, anything like that. And I don't want to edit. Just get it up there. Yeah, I wanna just, if I'm gonna do the videos, I want to keep it as less complicated. And again, my devices seem to be acting up. So this is very convenient to do it this way. Well, again, good morning. And upon waking up from sleep today, I saw some things and very confusing. And again, I had the face mask, the thing to cover my eyes for sleep. I find that with a slight hint of sunlight in particular, I sleep with the blinds open, and I find when it's just a slight amount of light that hits my eyelids when my eyelids are closed and when I'm doing my visions. It seems to enhance it that it's really weird, but you're actually able to see the image better than if it's total darkness. Really interesting. And so you can tell them, share below if you like, if when you do your meditations and when you start to see things, visions, do you find the same thing that slight daylight on the eyelids enhance what you see, and then when let's say you cover your eyes into complete darkness, you don't see the vision anymore. Yeah, and I have thoughts about that too. I was t- I was told that light is energy, and energy is information, and energy can be translated into a visual information for a visual image if that's what the message or information that's contained in it. But in this case, I had the eye mask on, so it doesn't apply to here. But it's really interesting, though, that thought about light having information and those minds that could translate it, it could share things with you. So I saw many like I think initially when the image came about, I was facing a wall. It was a very faded looking wall, old, old, very aged look in the wall. And then I might have been like a foot away from this wall. And then, what was that? I was looking downward. Well, my vision, I was as if the participant looking down towards my feet. And lo and behold, I saw him, what looked like I saw legs and wearing these baggy like pants. And it seemed small, the legs and the feet, but I just know how small it seemed the stature was. And I think it was a baseball bat. And I said, oh my goodness, I said to myself, that's a baseball player. And I remember, I think it had stripes. I'm not sure, but like even like I Dream of Jeannie, like the being kind of baggy like that. It kind of reminded me of that. It wasn't like today's baseball player that they have the skin tight pants. No, this was baggy. Um, I think it had stripes going down, like it was a light colors, like a white stripe, and then there's a darker stripe next to it. Dark light. Um, the shoes just seemed close to my feet, very streamlined. I think. As I just saw that from the waist down, and I think it was the bat also. Yeah, it had to be because that's how I found out that baseball player. I'm not sure if I was running. No, I don't think so. I was standing in place. I just thought it was amazing to see this. Everything looked aged. It looked like I was looking at old footage. Um, and I remember there was movement. It was moving about. But just seemed from the waist down. I didn't see anybody else. It was daylight. I didn't. I don't think I saw any other individual, and I saw these other weird objects. Like at one point, the next scene, I see just a lot of things like floating about, different elements of things, but I don't remember what those other things were. Unfortunate. It was very very busy with things, and I remember other points that were. Um, I think I might have seen other people because I remember that there was things moving about. It was action. Yes. Good morning, viewer. Good morning. Yeah, I can't figure this out. Um, but it's very interesting to watch this. Like it seems like some of the visions. It has like a theme to it, and today's theme was things that are old. It was old time. And again, I am not a baseball player. I don't like baseball. I anything involving baseball, I can't stand. I'm just not a sports fanatic and a baseball, basketball, football. Oh, I couldn't. So I doubted something from my subconscious that I just love baseball at heart. No. So I'm wondering why I saw this. And I think as I was watching this whole theme and everything that I saw, that it just seemed like things from the past, and it was very flat. It wasn't like um, sometimes when I watch things in a when I'm having a vision through meditation, um, it could be three-dimensional, like as if that thing is right there in my room type of vision. And most of the time it's like a screen, like I'm looking at a monitor and I'm witnessing something. And that's how today's vision was, like looking at a monitor and I'm seeing things on the screen, like you're watching TV. What does it mean for things to be old like that? Like, boy, like, like, like it's way, way back in time, like 100 years ago. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking. This is something from way in the past. Um, I don't really have any other reference because I couldn't see the detail in the this baseball player. But I said, that's me. That I'm seeing through that person's eyes, and I'm thinking that is me. I'm wondering, was this a past life, and I'm playing baseball? Was this a parallel universe, parallel world, but something from the past? No, that wouldn't make sense. Something parallel, but it's in the past. It's just very weird, very very weird. And I wish I could remember what the objects were. It just things all over that all suggests things from long ago. The colors seem, everything seemed faded. This color like a slight orangey yellowish hue, like something aged, like a aged photograph that discolored. That's what it all seemed like, and it seems symbolic also, with the objects floating. It's like it's like a database that the this reality we're stuck like in this type of reality, this 3D world. But when you do the visions, you're somehow, it seems like there's a database, things of stored information like a computer. really like we can go on the internet. We could go on YouTube and we just click on any little video. It could be a video that was just uploaded a second ago. It could be something that was uploaded a month or even years ago. Excuse me. But usually you really won't know the difference. Like when I first started watching YouTube, I assumed every video was just something that's brand new. And then I started wising up and learning more about YouTube and able to press on one of the buttons and see when it was uploaded and could uh, ascertain how old at least it was uploaded. This world, this we're able to, the mind is able to retrieve data. You can retrieve data. The mind or something is able to tap into things. It's amazing. I don't do drugs or anything like that. I never have. But somehow, like you have what you call Bluetooth. And using a Bluetooth device, you can tap on if you connect it to that frequency, or what do you call it, that bandwidth or whatever you call it. You could pick up things on, let's say, a phone call, maybe even watch, um, you're watching a movie and you using the earphones to, to hear it audibly, what you're seeing, all that. So our brain is like a Bluetooth. Yes, our brain is like a Bluetooth. And there are frequencies that are out there. How you're able to pick up, how like if there are all these frequencies happening all at once, what enables us to pick up that specific one? Why did I pick up that specific vision of a baseball player? And like I am the baseball player because I am looking through the person's eyes of me, the player. How is this? How could this happen? I had once, well, not once, 4 times, I had gone to a hypnotist to do a past life regression. And interesting that only it was so brief that I had seen something. The first time I saw something, it was my first experience with the hypnotist, past life regressionist. He was trained by, oh, what's her name? She had passed away, that lady, QHHT techniques. Dolores Cannon, yes. He was a third level practitioner of QHHT, that's quantum healing, um, hypnosis, something. Yeah, quantum healing therapy or techniques. This was done maybe 5 years ago. 5 or 4 years ago, I did that. And just for a split second I mean, I thought it was ridiculous because I felt awake and everything. And you do this exercise, like he has your eyes closed and he does, what reminds me of a typical induction into being hypnotized. And, I had this weird voice and I was trying to hold my laughter. Yeah, because it sounds so ridiculous. And you're supposed to at one point visualize yourself moving up to where the clouds are, and then when you are up there, and then to come down. And he said to look at your feet, and then boom, for a split second, I saw these weird looking feet. It was not human feet. And I'm trying not to, I'm saying to myself, what? What is this? And then disappeared. And I didn't bother to even say anything because I, this never happened. I didn't know what to expect in all this, and I feel wide awake. I can move, scratch my nose, and and I said, I can't. This is must be my imagination. So it's just for maybe 5 seconds. I saw something. Um, they were feet that looked like a bird's feet. It was brown. My complexion, the coloring, I should say, my skin coloring, but the feet were like a bird, a giant bird's feet. And I said, oh my goodness. And I just shrugged it off, never made mention to it. And I thought the whole session was a waste of time because the whole session takes about close to 5 hours. And it was so that split second and then the remainder of the 5 hours. And I thought nothing of it, and I felt I wasted my money. And some months later, I said, I don't think I was hypnotized, blah, blah, blah. I go through the process again. And then I think I saw something again. It was a night outside scene, outside, and I saw a cottage. It was, I saw it like the width, the width of it, and a thatch roof on top. It seemed very European styled, one level. Um, and I said to him, I think I see something. I think I saw something. And when he said, don't tell me what you saw, tell me what you see. And I totally shut down. Yes, sometimes these practitioners, the ego gets in the way. And I like the guy. I like the guy. He was a cool guy from my hometown, county. And then he's just being gets his ego got in the way. And then I shut down throughout the whole thing and didn't experience anything. But it is what it is. And so again, that the mind, these practitioners, they're able to guide you. See, you're doing all the work. The practitioner is just kind of guiding you. It's like a truck driver, and you have one of those big giant 18 wheelers, and you have someone standing outside who said, okay, you could back up, okay, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, but you're doing the work. See it like that. And I would like to be able to be my own master in directing me to be able to, by design, see what I want to see. You know, I'd like to learn that. I like to be able to say, okay, I want to see a past life, if my own past life, if there's such thing as past life. See, I don't know whether if it's true, past lives. You know, I don't know what to think about it because there's a phenomenon taking place that you could be an observer or the participant of the things that you see in your visions when you're having a meditation session. I like to know how to guided more. I did do it was a couple of years ago. I did an audio tape, uh, and I I wrote like a script, and then I did an audio tape of what I was reading to read out loud because back then I was very all this phenomenon in my new paradigm shift. I still wasn't trusting of others, to, yes, good morning, Vera, good morning. Yeah, these visions and stuff. I didn't really trust people enough to really relax. I felt a little, I was very timid. So I said, let me do an audio, a self-directed meditation induction for myself. I know I tried it once. I did listen to it after I got the script, but I was just so um, I couldn't. Maybe I should just try it again. I have it in I have it down somewhere. Maybe I should just try it again since some years has passed. Maybe I might do better this time. And I did recently buy a meditation chair. Yeah, I have it by my altar. Yeah, an authentic meditation chair. It feels wonderful. Yeah, these like the meditation chair is like a pad, and it has a backing that you can sit on. So your back is stationary, and it feels more comfortable being low to the ground than a traditional couch or chair. Yeah, you feel more grounded actually. So I'm very glad that I got it. It came about a week ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really trying to psych myself up, and I cleaned my room. I was getting very distracted with things in my life. I was avoiding doing my meditations. I think in part it's fear of the unknown, fear of learning the truth. And so, as I mentioned in the beginning of today's live stream about the YouTube um, person that I was watching yesterday, he said a key thing: you need to trust yourself. How could you not trust yourself but put your trust in others, especially when it comes to your mind and your interpretations? You know what I'm saying? I need to trust myself. I need to trust what I'm doing. I mean, yes, maybe I could read up more about meditation techniques. And I did, yeah, I met someone. Well, I saw a YouTube player, a guest that was on a YouTube channel. He's a Dutchman, man from Holland or the Netherlands, and his name is Hof. Wim Hof, and he's known for, he sets world records for doing things in ice cold water. And he said that this ice water, or freezing temperatures, can reset your mind, your thinking, and doing the breathing, the deep breathing, inhale, exhale deeply each time, and then doing the cold work, um, can reset your mind. So if you have certain traumas and things like that, and let's say you're having some type of attack, that doing that could, he says, like restarts yourself, um, and clears away all that negative energy that's in your body, and then you start like a fresh. So maybe I think I'll do this breathing thing a little more. He said that it's like, see, sometimes when you want to do a meditation, you're distracted. Also, and sometimes I'm anxious to start with. So maybe I'll do the deep breathing like that. I think it was 28 breaths, you know. Inhale, exhale, that's considered one cycle, and you do 28 of those. I think I'll do that. And you know what else? I did the cold water thing. Um, like I went in my shower. Like I hate the cold. I can't stand the cold. I'm not a cold weather person. Um, but I think he has something to see. It's more of a psychological thing about me and the cold. I have a bad experience with the cold from childhood. But I need to break through that because just like you have the heat, you have the cold, and sometimes you need both, you know, and embrace it. This Wim Hof, he's someone he learned to embrace things. Hey, good morning. Hey, Cam. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's always good to see you. You're very encouraging to me. Yeah, yeah. You viewers to my live stream or when I do my upload, you're encouraging to me. I need you just as much that you may be watching my videos too. So it helps us also. And I was just sharing Cam my morning vision that I had today, and how when I woke up, I slept with an eye mask on, and so no sunlight was hitting my eyes. And when I awoken from sleep, I said, "Oh, okay, that you are encouraged." Oh, thank you, Cam. Thanks. Yeah. I was um I was in a baseball uniform, an old time what looked like an old time uniform. Yeah, that's my little doggy there, little Lily. Yeah, good, sit down. Hey, good morning, Lily. Good morning. Yeah, you sit back down, girlie. She's gonna go. Yeah, yeah. So I'm questioning Cam how when you do these exercise, these meditations, and how the brain is almost like a Bluetooth device, and it can pick up frequencies. Yeah. Yes. Cam says, hello, Lily. Yeah. So yeah, you can see different things and tap onto things, and I want to be able to, at will, to say, I want to focus on. Oh, yes, yeah, same here. Um, yes, so life is really interesting, and I'm wondering, Cam, if um, if this was a past life or a parallel life, but everything about it was old time. It looked old. It had like in a photograph, you look at an old photo and how faded, and sometimes it's discolored like an orangey yellowish color, really old and scratchy. That's what I saw. Saw something that looked really old, and the uniform was vertical stripes. It looked like vertical stripes, baggy, not like those baseball players have those skin tight things. This wasn't. This was like baggy, really baggy, and it it was like these stripes, white and a darker color. Yeah. Um, Things are happening, and interesting with my visions. It was getting more difficult at one time. The past like month or so to see any vision. It seemed I'm wondering. See, about all this COVID and stuff. Sorry, and I'm wondering. Uh, Interfere with what they call interference, a scrambler. And I'm wondering whether a scrambler, I'm not trying to sound paranoid or anything, but I live in New York City, okay? And we have towers all over the place, all these things, people with their devices and everything, you know? And this can serve as like a scrambler or interference to the different frequencies that share our atmosphere. We have TV studios here throughout the city. I live in Manhattan. You have all these high rise buildings and the towers that are above, the antennas. And they transmit frequencies slash channels. It's all happening all at once. It's all at once. And I'm wondering, and is that what's happening? I also have to add, and I say this for record, that um, none of my devices are on. My I mean, I have a computer in this room, but it's turned off, and then all my other devices are turned off. And this I'm filming this on my phone, and this was in the other room, so I know that didn't interfere with what I saw. I'm trying to put my finger on it. Yes, hello, viewer. Good morning. This beautiful Saturday. Yeah, I want see the power like the YouTube video, the YouTuber that I saw last night. He's into spirituality, and as he said, you have to learn how to trust yourself. Trust yourself. So I have to trust my abilities in what I'm seeing. Sorry. And why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So here now, I saw something. It wasn't that clear. Like I think before COVID hit, I was seeing some things, and it was clearer. Like initially, the image comes, and then it might get clear for a split second, and then it'll disappear. Sometimes I see like two visions in one session. But now everything is so hazy. That's when I'm thinking that there is interference that's preventing me to see clearly. So for the past 3 weeks, yeah, to cleanse myself, my inside, and thinking that maybe eating food that has a higher vibration that might improve my ability to uh, have my visions. So yes, trust yourself. Um, Try to psych yourself up to have a vision. And my purchasing my new meditation chair might enhance the experience, because when you're sitting comfortably, there's less distractions, and you're able to see things. So I think I'll be closing this live stream. I just wanted to just give a brief note about what I saw. And anybody who is watching this live stream, let me know if you're like a baseball fan and you know about what uniforms they had in the past, was it the baggy ones with the stripes? It looked like a stripe. Let me know. And if you have any suggestions to improve my meditation vision abilities, please give me your suggestions. I thank you again. Peace, love, and joy this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. Okay? Bye bye.